Hey guys, what's up? It's KlaireeBerry and I am here to do the Earth sign video for the Libra moon. So the Libra moon has already started. It started yesterday at about 3:20 p.m. yesterday being October 25th on Friday, and it's going to go until Sunday at 3:30. And so we're a little bit closer into the Scorpio moon, so there might be some Scorpio moon energy coming through. This is a big moon anyway, so there's probably already some energy coming through. Huge new moon, huge game changer, okay? Game Changers just came out on Netflix. It's like, that's no mistake, okay? That's no accident or coincidence. This is a huge new moon for us. And every sign I've been getting in every single way is telling, following through and telling me that as well. So I'm going to take two of these cards, and then we're going to deal with those in just a second. Take all the energy oracle cards for overlying, underlying energy. This video is for, again, earth signs. So Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. Could be your sun, your moon, your rising ascendant, north node, south node, Venus, Mars, cross-watching, cusps, all of the above, and anybody else who is drawn to this video. I know something will end up resonating with you. If not now, then maybe in the future after you kind of process it a little bit more. Okay, so let's delve right in here. We got spread your wings. This is very important, okay? Do not hold back right now. The timing is perfect and you are ready to soar. Oh, it's beautiful energy, and that's such earthy energy. It is such earthy energy here. All the trees and the nature. Oh, like so freeing. So freeing. Okay, so that's a great way to start off the reading. Then we're going to take some moon energy, and then we're going to take some animal cards, and then we're going to get started. Try to keep this reading not super long, but we are just going to deal with the energies that, the spirits of love and light are going to bring to us to help us get clarity, peace of mind, and help us work on our evolution. It's the ultimate end goal. Also working on healing and the holistic law of attraction. That's kind of what style of tarot I do here. So hold your vision. Fixed moon. Very interesting. Things are changing. Things are definitely changing. A lot of this, I can tell you right now, both of the colors that are coming up are purple. So that's going deeper and higher, deeper and higher. That's about the spiritual side. Nothing shallow. Okay. The timing is perfect. You're ready to soar. Oh, I have a feeling this is going to be a really good reading, you guys. Really interesting, okay? So, congratulations for that. Okay, hold your vision. That just means be with it. Just set with it. Meditate on it. Whatever that means for you. You're being called to provide leadership, so trust that you're capable of doing so. Okay. You are a leader, for sure. Look at this tiger. You're being called upon to provide leadership, so trust that you're capable of that, okay? Whether you're preaching on a YouTube channel, or just leading, your friends, your family, and things like that, just know that you are. People, they don't have to come and tell you, you changed my life, you influenced me in this way. They don't have to tell you that for you to know that, okay? And you may think, oh, poor me, like just little old me, not poor me necessarily, yeah, little old me, making all this change, but it's like you don't even know how powerful that you are. And the deeper you go into yourself and the deeper you get into, delving into the spiritual side and working on your growth and transformation here, you're going to be even more capable of leading not only, again, your friends and your family, but whenever you can fly, whenever you are spreading your wings and showing people how things are done in this world, then you're able to actually affect a lot of people beyond even who you know. And a lot of it could be just even on an energetic level. So you may never even know. You know what I mean? But just trust that you are, okay? Okay, so with our tiny little cards here, we got the 10 of Wands and the World. So again, huge new beginning, which we're all going through right now. Ending up this year and going into 2020 is just, it's going to be such new beginning energy. Old things are crumbling, old institutions, old ways of life, habits, things that we do, things that we've thought that we've always had to do, traditions, all of these things are changing on so many levels, okay? So many levels. We're realizing, we're having a deeper understanding, I think, of the law of attraction, the holistic law of attraction, not just, visualization and then getting, your sports car. No, okay, deeper, truer, more evolutionary, more like helping people get enlightened, because that's what this is about, okay? This is about all the things that you do, all the things that you think, all the things that you feel, and what you do over time, combining to create your world, okay? You create your own world, and you're helped. You don't have to do this alone. You're a leader, but that doesn't mean that it's all you and that all the pressure's on you, because you have spirit guides, you have energies you can call on, you can work with, always work with spirits of love and light only, and they will help you on your growth. They will help you on your knowledge. They will help you to create and like get this ball rolling. You know what I mean? Sorry. Issues with clarity, but sometimes I feel like it happens on purpose. Like we're just not clear completely about this new beginning that we have yet. So it's going to take some action to kind of get there. We may be feeling like we're going uphill. It's just a time of work and a time of action and focusing, making sure you're focusing on the right things, making sure you're doing the right things, following the right processes. Okay? You have a vision. You know. You may not know exactly, how you're going to get there, what you're going to do, but as soon as you start and kind of initiate, then it'll kind of get more clear as it goes, is what I'm feeling. Okay, so let's get started. Let's jump right in. Oh my goodness, I am not gonna lie, this is not what I was expecting after getting this new beginning. Okay, and I'm not trying to freak you guys out, but okay, we've got a lot of reversals, and I'm just gonna tell you right now up front, I'm not gonna lie here. You got the Devil card, the Death card, and Tower moments, okay? So I feel like the Devil card and the Death card, again, very important for us to realize here, very important to realize how we're chained. What is holding us back? Something is holding you from flying right now. Okay, we know that. And usually, I'm getting this idea, like it's like people say, well, anything is possible. It's just like how you believe it. We believe we can't fly, so we can't fly. So it's kind of about having that crazy, unwavering faith in something, knowing that you are not chained, knowing that you are here for a deeper purpose. Okay? I'm feeling like this void energy. Okay? Like you feel like you don't know what to do, but you do. You have this vision, but you think it's not possible. You're not, there might be physical things here that are really getting in the way of you creating the vision that you have in your mind and your body. And this is kind of similar to the fire reading that I got as well, which, keep in mind, these readings cross over not just because of the astrological signs and everything that's going on the outside, but of course it's all connected. So what's on the inside, it's like, well, you may have fire in your chart, but you also have water. You may have, different sides. So that's why a lot of these readings are all connected in the way that they are. Okay. So I'm kind of feeling like we have some twin flame energy here. Okay. I'm kind of feeling like this is about love, but if it's not about actual love relationship, it could be about your love of something, your love of your passion, your career, your work, whatever it is that you are, your vision, whatever it is that you want. Okay, your beliefs and expectations are holding you back here because you are believing that you're limited. That's all this really is, but it's very important. You're grasping onto something. You're holding on to something so tightly, and it's like, why? You don't have to. You don't have to do the same things that you've always done. Okay, it's again this 10 of energies, which is coming through as habits. Going through the motions, like you're using these old tools, okay, to get your harvest. And you don't even know, like, there's plows now. Hello. Like, you don't have to spend all day in the field anymore. Like, farming's still a hard job. Obviously, this is metaphors. I use metaphors throughout all of my readings. So if I ever say anything like that and don't say that it's a metaphor, then it still is. But once we realize, once we take it, it's like maybe our vision is correct and we know at least somewhat of what we want. Again, it may be fuzzy, but we're going to be able to come into it more and get closer to our vision and fulfill our vision and be able to fly whenever we get a little bit clearer and we realize, that there's a new way of doing something. We may be, I feel like you may be on track. I mean, and that's good to recognize that, yeah, like I may be on track in some ways. Okay. You may not have to start from the ground up, whether it's with your relationship. You just have to unlock a certain key. You know what I mean? Unlock a certain key and you're free. You're free to fly. Okay. So you may be a lot closer than it feels like. You may be feeling like, wow, you've been put through the ringer this whole entire year. Your choices, I'm feeling like there may be some regret and some shame and things like this. Hi.
Hi.
Okay, sorry about that. So, yeah, I think that's a good intro for our first card, but I'm definitely feeling like we may be thinking that there's an imbalance. There's an imbalance here. We may be either being affected by if you have a twin flame situation going on, like we may be really being pulled in some way to make inner changes based on like what we see or what we feel resonate that our partner's doing. So it's kind of like pay attention to them and see where they're leading you even a little bit more. And a lot of this stuff, it has to do with what we feel like we have to do in order to comfort ourselves, in order to maybe self-medicate ourselves. And it's like, we don't have to do that. And the first step is obviously it's always just that awareness of what you're doing and admitting to yourself, like what you're really doing. And that takes a lot of balls. It takes a lot of courage. It takes a lot of courage to make these changes, but there's something that you're grasping onto that you don't need to. And it's like, if you're holding on to something, how can you fly? So again, figure out what needs to be unlocked, and then understand that it's a process. We don't just all of a sudden, you can go cold turkey on some things, but what I'm saying here is, change is most usually more gradual, and it has to do with wrapping your head around it first. Okay? It has to do with really this growth and this knowledge of knowing how to use our thinking properly to get what we want, to support our vision. Okay? And the things that we go through and the problems that we have are all here for a reason. And if nothing else, they're here to help you, learn how to be able to help others get through the same kind of thing. Okay? So don't feel bad. Don't put extra negativity on it. You're not gonna, you can't be darkness with darkness. You're not gonna shame your way out of these addictions or toxic habits or traits or whatever. You know what I mean? Anger, maybe I'm seeing maybe issues with anger or depression here. It's going to be shadow work, which is going to help you. It's going to be the law of attraction, the shadow work, and the inner child healing, which is all part of my my playlist. It's called The Program. It is here on YouTube, and it's going to be up for another day. A little over a day. It's going to be up until 3:30 on October 27th, and then you can figure out how to get it by going to KlaireeBerry.com. Okay? So we need to focus on ourselves. We need to make ourselves the focus of our passion, and not only, ourselves and building ourselves up, but thinking about life in a new way, thinking about ourselves in a new way, thinking about our journey in a new way, thinking about your loved one, your future, your home, everything. It's your perception and your perspective, and it's the stuff that happens in the past really affects us and how we think about the future. So we need to make sure that we're getting in there, doing that shadow work, and letting go of any of these old thoughts, beliefs, and expectations that do not serve us. Okay, so the only thing that's going to be dying is, again, these old things that were not serving us. Okay. This new beginning is here. It's coming. It's going to take some facing the music a little bit. Okay? But if you keep true to your vision and what you're being really called, I feel like you might, again, have this connection with what you really are being called to do. And if you focus on that and realize that, everything happens for a reason, then you're going to be good, and it's going to move you quickly. It's like, this is almost like the last piece, and obviously it's a journey. There's never going to be like, oh, this is the last thing and then we're there and then we don't need to do any work on ourselves for the rest of our lives. This is journey, but you're going to hit the next milestone very, very quickly after you make this change, okay? And even after you make the initial steps to change. Like, I'm feeling like this is a perfect time for you. Again, the waters are kind of clear. It's kind of this peaceful. We're trying to, be supported. We're trying to come to solutions in the moon in Libra. We really and all of the energies is perfect for going within right now. Literally, all of the Scorpio energy. You want to utilize that. You want to kind of leverage this going deeper within energy, because by the time the moon in Scorpio gets here, the new moon in Scorpio gets here, we might be experiencing those lower, more negative manifestations of the Scorpio energy if we haven't dealt with some of this stuff, especially like if we don't deal, with these chains that are holding us back, or these things that we can't let go of. Okay. And a lot of times, it doesn't necessarily mean a person you have to let go of, or it could be just a habit or even just a way of thinking that we need to let go of. So again, the shadow work, I'm feeling like, is our main place to start with this. So if you go to the program and the playlist, you might just skip over the holistic law of attraction sections and videos, scroll down to where the shadow work starts. If you don't know how to do the shadow work, or if you want some more ideas on how to help with the shadow work and really getting deep and being able to change, okay? Because again, we have all of this purple and it's very spiritual energy. It's very much that within those shadows, those those deep dark nights, that we need to deal with, okay? So your passion is coming. Clarity on your passion is coming. If you think you are clear on your vision now, well, wait till you get going. Wait till you get to this point where you've kind of cut away and, you've let go. And when you start flying, it's going to be amazingly beautiful for you. Okay. And again, it's not just going to be a whole new chapter. I always say this, it's not a new chapter. It's not a new page. It's a whole new book, a whole new library even. Okay. So, and again, I think it's going to be swift. Like I said, both of these cards are telling me that you are going to see results right away. Okay. Once you start doing this work. And that's how it is. Like a lot of times with the shadow work, there's not even those negative feelings that have to come up like it within the inner child healing, which is more towards the end of the program. The shadow work is like, oh my God, like it's like, whoa, like aha moments. Okay, let's go. And then after you start to see things more clearly, then, that's when you're able to gain some ground even more quickly. And again, your passion at that point becomes even more clear. Your vision and your pathway becomes even more clear, okay? And this is on a very healing level. This has to do with your passion, your growth, your mission, has to do with how you carry yourself, how you protect yourself, has to do with your love life, your sex life. It also has to do with your spirit. This is everything, okay? This is not just some shallow thing that you're doing. And I think you don't know whatever's blocking you, whatever you're holding on to, again, thoughts, beliefs, expectations, whatever it is, things that you think are helping you and helping you get through the day, but they're really hurting you. You know what I mean? You don't realize all the different ways I think that they're holding you back. And I think a lot of it may just be mental. The fact that you are enchained is making you feel like you are less than, or like you're not, like, I feel like deep down your higher self and your deeper self really knows that you are a leader, that you are so important, that you are so valuable and necessary and all of these things. But this addiction or these habits or whatever it is, this way of lifestyle that you've been going through and being attached to for so long, I think has made you feel a little bit helpless and powerless. And that's where those negative feelings of like depression come in, and just being chained and powerless. And it's like, no, you don't even realize how powerful you are, okay? And the more you go into this healing, the more passionate you are about getting this healing done. This is like go in and binge watch, the shadow work, and then don't just watch it and be like, oh, I'm healed. Like now I'm knowing how things work. No, you actually do the work, and then you show up and you keep doing the work, and you do it on a regular basis. Okay. You get your thoughts in alignment so that your emotions will be in alignment, and then your actions will be in alignment, and then your lifestyle and what you're receiving from other people, from yourself, like whatever, it's all connected. Then your finances will be in order. Then your love life and your social energies will be in order. Your finances, your job, your home life will be much more in order. It's a stabilizing, grounding energy. But again, you got to get passionate about your healing right now. Cleansing out the old is your top priority. Everything else comes after that. Put the home stuff on the back burner. This is what I've been doing. I have not been a good housekeeper lately. And yeah, it affects you, and it's good to have a balance, but sometimes you just got to do the healing work because, again, everything else is contingent on it. Okay? And it starts with the way you think. This is why the shadow work is first. Then you have the emotions, then you have the actions, and then you have what you get. And that's why in the stained glass window, we have the little family here, a little happy little, take it as it resonates, but this person is receiving. Okay, this person is going within, going through the portal, through the door to the next level. All of the pieces are coming together here. That's what happens. Okay, and the tower moment comes up after the healing work. Okay, and that is very interesting. Okay, and I think this might be part of our perception again, that if we let ourselves do any healing, if we focus on ourselves, then it's shallow or it's selfish right now, or just this energy of, I've got to keep my house clean. I've got to do this. I've got to show up for other people. I've got to be the best, well, it's kind of this energy of that whole love cup thing. Like if you're not true and right and aligned within yourself, then it's like none of the outer stuff is going to be going right. Okay. And, it may be that even though you're doing some of this work, you're still feeling like, oh, shitty things are happening. Okay. This also may just be like giving up and realizing that something that you built was not correct. Okay. It's like after you do some work, I feel like there may be a big shift and you may struggle with that a little bit. And, there's always some ego, there's always some anger, some kind of that on that negative side of passion. Like, what the fuck? Why was I spending so much time on this? Why was I spending so much money on this? Why was I pushing this away or whatever, but don't be too hard on yourself with that. And don't just keep doing the shadow work. Like if you have negative feelings in any way, shape or form, do the shadow work on those feelings and on those thoughts. Because this is temporary and this really has to do with setting up your foundation, in the right place, in the right mind frame, having the right intentions. And so after that, it's like, you're not going to have to, like, even though you feel like maybe, okay, we've got to tear down and start completely over, you're going to gain a lot from this situation. You're going to have a lot of passion and a lot of healing, be really clarified, I believe. Okay. And it might just be that during this tower moment that happens after you start this healing process, that is when you learn to fly. See, it's like you're falling, but you're able to fly before you hit the ground. Okay, that's kind of the energy that I'm getting here, and it might take that tower moment to kind of again wake you up even further, or fully kind of help you to solidify this healing a little bit is what I'm kind of seeing. So have no fear, don't be afraid of any of this energy, because this letting go process can be very transformative and very healing. And that is, I think, what, the Scorpio moon, and well, we're in Scorpio sun as well. We're in Mercury. Our Mercury's in Scorpio. Our Venus is in Scorpio. And then right now we actually have our Mars is in Libra and our moon is in Libra. So that's why this is coming across as relationship, a lot of stuff like, this may be habits. This whole idea might be habits in your relationship and moving towards a union, moving towards coming together, in a more deeper level, like knowing that, like realizing, actualizing and acting on that unconditional love. And I feel like maybe that unconditional love, once you get to that next level, that's actually going to be helping you heal and helping you fly as well. Okay, so again, have no fear with this. This is not a scary thing. This is just all very necessary for us all to get to the next level. And again, anything negative here, anything from the shadow side that you're experiencing is definitely going to help you in order to help others in the future. Okay, timing is perfect right now for this work. Like I said, there is no better thing for Scorpio season than for us to go within. And there's no better thing for the moon in Libra and the Mars in Libra. This is clarifying our passion. This is surrendering to, relationships and kind of realizing what they truly are. Okay. Asserting your cooperation in a relationship. It's kind of like almost I'm getting this energy of you're not fighting anymore. You're not fighting. You're not running. Whether it's a twin flame. This might be, and it could be again reversed. Maybe it's that your person's gonna stop running. The the toxicity is going to stop. It's going to be healed, and you might have one last issue, and again, don't feel like every tower moment or every negative thing that comes up has to turn into a tower moment, has to really be this negative thing. It's kind of like seeing those silver linings and realizing that, yeah, letting go of some of this old stuff is going to be really empowering for you, basically. And it's going to really help you in your healing journey. It's going to help you in your mission. If you are a twin flame, really twin flames, when you kind of come into union, it really has to do with also finding a mission together. Okay, so you're really cleansing out old beliefs, habits, expectations, actions, and transforming and healing. And again, it's all going to make your passion more clear. And it's going to help clear up maybe some things about the past too. And this is the energy that I've been in. It's like everything that I've kind of always wondered, why am I like this? Or maybe never even wondered. It's just like, that's how I am. You think it's just a personality trait, but actually it all has a reason. And it started back in your past somewhere. And that's why we do not only the shadow work, but you follow through with the program and do the inner child healing. And you're taking out, like, you're trying to build a wall here or whatever, but you're taking out the pieces that are broken, and you're going to fix it. You're going to replace it. Okay. You're going to build this foundation, and it's going to help you have your whole new life, your whole new future, your whole beautiful, and it's going to really free you again to kind of be able to have this freedom, to create whatever kind of life, that you really truly want, rather than, just going through the motions and doing what you've always done. Okay. A lot of old traditional things that we thought we needed, that we always had to do, we're realizing now we don't need to. And those are some of the things that were actually holding us back. Okay. So I think that is all for today. Thank you so much for watching and interacting, liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting. Find me all over social media as KlaireeBerry. And again, all the up-to-date current pricings on any personal readings, consultations. I have a direct unlimited lifelong coaching club where you can ask me any questions and get them all answered. All the prices on any of that kind of stuff is always, and the program, like I said, if it's after 3:30 on Sunday, is all going to be at KlaireeBerry.com. Links are below in the description box. Take care. Much love, many blessings. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.